Jesus never paid tithe. Jesus never received tithe. What about the apostles? If after the order of Melchizedek means collect tithe, man of God, I'm talking to you. If it means collect tithe, Peter never received tithe from anybody. Was he not after the order of Christ in Melchizedek?
Don't tell me to stop what has worked for me. If you don't do it, then don't do it. But as for me and my house, I will give it and give it and give it and give it. I bring my tithe, bring double tithe, bring triple tithe, bring quadruple tithe. If you say, it was taught to the sons of Aaron, this is not Aaron. And I am a priest after which order? You are a priest after which order? And when Abraham met the priest called Melchizedek, what did he bring? What should you bring? Magana Yakari.
Welcome to Pastor's Hub. In this video, Dr. Abel Damina has disagreed with the message of Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo, in which he ministered in the Redeemed Evangelical Mission, that is TREM, the Church of Bishop Mike Okonkwo. Pastor Matthew was talking about a message after the order of Melchizedek. He was talking about tithing, and he said that it doesn't matter who doesn't believe in tithing, but as for him and his household, they will continue to give their tithe over and over again, that tithing is working for him, and that nobody can ask him to stop giving his tithe. Meanwhile, Dr. Abel Damina has finally replied to that message, and he tried to correct that message that tithing has been abolished, that after Abraham gave that tithe to Melchizedek, there was no record of such event again. And also said that the apostles Peter, James, John, all of them in their epistles, they never talk about tithing. That tithing is not needed in the New Testament. I want you to watch this video and hear what Pastor Ashimolowo said about tithing and the reply given by Dr. Abel Damina on the same issue of tithing. But this is a submission. Pastors all believe that the issue of tithing, it should be on a personal conviction. If tithing is working for you, why not go ahead and be doing it? I want to advise Dr. Abel Damina to allow people that want to pay their tithe to give their tithe. Hence, it's working for them. You can't just be forcing your way to everybody. And if they say tithing is working for them, allow them to give their tithe. If you don't want to give your tithe, serve your gods. After all, Christianity is based on personal conviction. You cannot enforce, you can't force your own will onto another. Meanwhile, I want you to watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and we await your comments as you watch and be blessed. I'll see you next time.
The king of Sodom was coming to meet with Abraham, to put whatever he carries on Abraham. But just at that time, Melchizedek, the king of righteousness, who is also a priest, he stepped into the middle. From today, Jesus steps in for you. He steps in to turn your life around. He steps in to turn your life around. He steps in for favor. He steps in for blessing. He steps in for glory. He steps in for breakthrough. Shout amen. And as he steps in, Abraham takes his tithe and puts it in the hand of Melchizedek. As he did that, putting it in the hand of Melchizedek, Sodom could not reach him because righteousness has taken over. Sodom could not reach him because righteousness has intercepted. The number one power of the seed of Abraham, the tithe of Abraham, is that it provoked divine interception. I like you to say divine interception. Oh, you need to get this message this afternoon. Many of us, we need divine interception. There's a lot of grounds are intercepted. Hands of the enemy are intercepted. Whatever you had planned for your family is intercepted. Lies of hell are intercepted. as you release your tithe, your offering, everything Babylon have prepared shall be cancelled. When Melchizedek stood up and entered their midst, he stopped the disruption of families. There are some families, they are disrupted. Your family will not be disrupted. Your sons will honor the Lord. Your wives will honor the Lord. Please shout amen with power. You see, kings are like lions. Lions roar. You will be a king. They will hear from you. As you, when Abraham put that seed in Melchizedek's hand, I don't know if Abraham knew what he was doing, because what he was doing was stopping every evil, every satanic move. Don't tell me to stop what has worked for me. If you don't do it, then don't do it. But as for me and my house, I will give it and give it and give it and give it. And bring my tithe, bring double tithe, bring triple tithe, bring quadruple tithe. If you say, it was taught to the sons of Aaron, this is not Aaron. And I am a priest after which order? You are a priest after which order? And when Abraham met the priest called Melchizedek, what did he bring? What should you bring? Magana Yakari.
Jesus never paid tithe. Jesus never received tithe. What about the apostles? If after the order of Melchizedek means collect tithe, man of God, I'm talking to you. If it means collect tithe, Peter never received tithe from anybody. Was he not after the order of Christ in Melchizedek? Paul never took tithe. He never paid tithe to anybody. Neither did he teach it, neither did he receive it. James, even James, he never received tithe. Read the book of James, nothing like that. So does it mean that the apostles were rebellious to the order of Melchizedek? Paul never did. John never did. Titus never did. The writer of Hebrews never did. The church in Rome never did. An entire church. The church in Colossae never did. The church in Ephesus never did. The church in Philippi never did. Where are you bringing yours from? They never did. No tithing in any of those books, not even taught by his sentence. But yet they receive givings, generosity. Paul will say, according as a man has proposed in his heart, so let him give. He says, if a man gives according to what he has, it is accepted. Giving, generosity. And people gave. People gave out of their willingness, and there were no curses or blessings attached. They didn't give to get. They just gave to support. It was not saying when you give you will collect, when you give you. No. There's no such teaching in the Old Testament. It's not apostolic. Christianity is apostolic and historic. So anybody drumming in your ears that you must pay tithe so that you can be part of the order of Melchizedek, he's deceiving. He's coming. In the New Testament, and God has made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter that killeth, but of the spirit that giveth life. Nobody paid tithe. Nobody received tithe. Are they not also after the order of Melchizedek? Okay, let's even get down to it. A preacher said that all of us are priests after the order of Melchizedek. So if we are priests after the order of Melchizedek, it means it is all of us that are supposed to be collecting the tithe. So who will pay the tithe to us? Because it wasn't Melchizedek that paid the tithe. It was Abraham that brought the tithe. Melchizedek was the priest. God has made us priests and kings after the order of Melchizedek. So it is not we that should pay tithe. We should be the ones collecting tithe. So who are we collecting the tithe from? I mean, let's get down to it. Who are we? Because Melchizedek didn't pay the tithe. It was Abraham who paid the tithe to Melchizedek the priest. If we are the ones that God has made kings and priests, then who are we collecting the tithe from? Because it is not we that should be paying the tithe. And the priests and kings is for every child of God. You're a royal priesthood, you're a chosen generation. And we never saw any of the New Testament priests receiving tithe from anybody. So